Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery here. It's my pleasure to be with you most weekday mornings, 8 o'clock Central. We talk about strategies, tips, techniques, share success stories, and support each of you. On today's topic, we're going to discuss the July incentive. As you've kind of seen, each month we try to come up with some sort of promotion, some sort of special that helps each of you more effectively generate client relationships and, of course, earn more income. So we didn't have it quite ready yesterday on July 1st, but here we are on Tuesday, July 2nd, ready to roll out the $10,000 grant allocation. We frequently have distribution partners that ask about grants. What can we do to provide grants to clients whereby the client doesn't have to pay it back? Because, of course, grants are different than loans. Loans, which could come in multiple forms and shapes, lines of credit, term loans, revolving, what have you. But debt needs to be repaid, whereby grant allocations typically don't. So today we're going to talk about the July 2024 promotion and upfront 10,000 grant allocation to clients that you enroll this month in July between today, July 2nd, and July 31st. So we probably should add that for clients enrolled between 7/2/2024 and 7/31/2024. Just to avoid confusion, this is meant to include these dates. So if they enroll today, they qualify. They get to the end of the month as long as they enroll before the end of the month, they qualify. Wouldn't be fair to do it yesterday because we didn't announce it yesterday. So let's go to an introduction. Why are we doing this? We want to help you boost your numbers. You, as our distribution partners, as our affiliates, are incredibly important in helping us build financial literacy in the communities that you serve and helping increase access to capital. But we want to give you another arrow in your quiver to help you help more clients this month. So we're going to pull from the grant that we received to provide each of your clients that enroll $10,000. So this doesn't change. You see the landing page here. The process hasn't changed. This is just a perk on top of it. In fact, we'll talk about the process in a moment. So usually when I say something like this, someone will raise their hand and say, well, what happened to the 100,000? Of course, we guarantee in writing to work with each client to raise at least 100,000. That hasn't changed. This is something in addition, not taking anything away. And again, the $10,000 allocation is not a loan. So it's when the clients receive, your clients receive this, no, they don't have to pay it back. It's just an allocation. So, and I see Karen's asking a question. So yes, there's typically different types of capital. There's debt, whereby you're borrowing money in one shape or another and promising to pay it back. There's equity, where you're getting an injection from an investor, could be a friend, family member, or professional investor. That typically doesn't have to be paid back. However, you're anticipating sharing future profits. And then there's that category of gifts and grants that we get so many questions about and requests for. So now we're going to go ahead and add this as a bullet in your proposition, because you're smart enough to realize every time you talk to a prospect, whether it be orally or written, they're asking, what's in it for me? What do I get out of this? And so now we have one more bullet of what they get out of it. So let's go through the process and make sure that we're all clear, because frankly, there's not a change in process. So each of you should have a landing page that looks just like this. Everyone should have a landing page. We have a big group today, 520. So I would pray that all 520 of you have a landing page. If you don't, you need to get with us right away by calling or emailing, because you need a landing page, right? If you're going to be an affiliate, a distribution partner, the landing page is how you bring people in. I was having kind of an extended conversation with one of our new affiliates yesterday, and he's a great guy, but he really doesn't know anything about affiliate marketing. So what do you and I know? Affiliate marketing is mainstream. 80% of medium and large businesses have some sort of affiliate program. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany's, Amazon, Best Buy, it's commonplace. We have one too. And so as an affiliate, all an affiliate does is refer prospects to a merchant. So in our case, you're the affiliate, we're the merchant, and the way that you refer them in is by them coming through your landing page. It's important that they come through your landing page because that's what tracks them to you, so you get paid. So step one hasn't changed. I just digressed a bit just to clarify. If you don't have a landing page, you need to let us know because you should have a landing page. So then what's going to happen with the prospect? They're going to fill this out. They're going to receive a text. The initial text is going to say, reply yes if you want to receive communication from us. Of course, they'll need to do that. And then within 1 minute, they're going to get the funding application text to them. If you're not really familiar with that, I would say let's go to your landing page after the Zoom today and put yourself in and see what happens, right? Because you should know you'll get an immediate near immediate text asking for permission to communicate with you via text. You type yes, YES, and then 1 minute later, you'll receive the funding application. Now we have it built in to have a drip campaign, so there'll be daily messages for 5 days that go to your prospects to further educate them and encourage them to get involved if they've not yet. But we all should be very familiar with steps 1 and steps 2. So that 1 minute later text I made reference is going to be text to them. It's going to have a link to the application, and that's what they need to fill out so we can get them offers. Now, there's no upfront cost for this program, right? So we're clear on that. You shouldn't be charging, we're not charging anything up front. Does it mean that it's a free program? No, it's not a free program. If it's a free program, how would you make $5,000 minimum per deal? It's not a free program, but there is no upfront cost. So that alleviates most people's concerns. So they're going to complete that application. It's going to come into us, and normally within 24 hours, our team will process that and see what offer or offers they receive. Everyone receives at least one offer. Everyone. Many people receive multiple offers. How many will each of your prospects receive? We don't know. I mean, they got to go through the process. We have over 40 different lenders that have signed on with sharing our common mission of how do we increase access to capital. So those 40 different lenders essentially are competing to make loans to your clients. So there's no hard inquiries. Clients can accept the offers they want. They can accept one or multiple, but it's a great system. Everyone will receive at least one offer. So here's where it comes into the promotion. So those of you that came in late, welcome. We're talking about the new July promotion. So for July 2024, for clients that you submit through your landing page between today and the end of the month, we're going to give them a grant allocation of $10,000 on top of what they were already receiving. So not taking anything away, not charging them anything. So back to step 4. So, well, step 3, they completed the application, they get the offers, and then one of our funding coordinators will reach out to them, make sure they understand and help them accept the offers that they want. So once they have received and accepted, or I guess accept and receive at least one of the offers, so in other words, they're engaged, then we're going to go ahead and do the $10,000 transfer to them right away. And I think this is going to be a significant burst in your closing. Because again, if you're a realist, what you realize is that clients are going to ask, what's this going to do for me? When you're introducing this process, you need to be able to succinctly state what's in it for them. And we'll review that kind of in a role-playing fashion here in a moment. But this is a new bullet, a new arrow in your quiver. All right, and when I say bullet, I mean a bullet of proposition points, not a bullet to shoot someone with. All right, so then we'll go ahead, of course, and then work with them from that point on. This is an important element, number 5. Some of you aren't slowing down to understand the value proposition, so you're making a critical error. This initial offer or offers might be a little, it might be a lot. but it's based upon the client's baseline, their mitigating circumstances. The real carrot is not that. It's in fact that we're going to work with them from wherever they are to help them become qualified, fundable for at least 100,000, and we guarantee that. So again, we're going to, I'll add to the page here, and we'll talk about some bullet points that will help you maybe more clearly illustrate to your prospects what's in it for them. But here is the process. So steps 1, 2, 3, and 5 were always there. We're just pulling from a grant we received to add number 4. So it's something additional, something new, something that's good. It doesn't really change what you do. It can change your pitch, your proposition, which again, we're going to talk about in a moment. But your world's the same, right? The life of an affiliate is remarkably simple. You do 2 things. You refer people to your landing page and you get paid. You refer more people to your landing page and you get more money. Some of you are so smart and so involved that you make it way too complicated. You're going through all these scenarios with your clients and all this narrative and all this backstory. And it's like, man, all you need to know is to send them over here to get a free funding proposal. You don't need to do all that other stuff unless that's how you want to spend your time. So again, if you don't have your landing page, call us or email us. But let's go through, and that's what Doug's asking for, is let's review what is in it for the client. Because that's what they're thinking, right? They don't really care about, most clients or prospective clients don't care about financial literacy. They usually don't care about you. They care about themselves and why they should do this. So let's make sure that we can give them accurate and also motivating reasons why they should go to your landing page to fill this out. So number 1, receive immediate funding offers with no minimum credit score and no hard inquiries. So let's scoot this down a bit. So I think that's the first of the bullet points, the proposition that if you communicated to your prospects of why they would want to go fill this out, it's, hey, if you do this, we're going to be able to get you funding offers. And we work with a bunch of different lenders. There's not going to be any hard inquiries. And no, there's no minimum credit scores. Now, notice that paragraph is kind of what's stated right here, and with a no upfront cost. So we could also add that, couldn't we? With no hard inquiries and no upfront cost. So this is just a different way of saying what's on your landing page already. So that's the first element. So that's not all that's in it for them, but that's the most immediate. Okay. Second, now because of the promotion, receive a $10,000 grant upfront. And we've discussed that above. And then third, qualify for at least 100,000 to start or grow a business. And that's guaranteed in writing. Now, this number 3 is the big deal, right? Because we're taking them from wherever they're at and helping them become strong enough. And well, what does that mean? Well, it's the 3 C's. We talk about this so often. I feel like you probably have it tattooed on your forehead now, right? What are the 3 C's? Credit, collateral, and capacity. Talking about business credit. So what is it we do? How is it possible that we help anyone that comes through the process get at least 100,000? Doesn't that sound too good to be true? Well, no, not if you understand what our proposition is. Well, let's say that your car is broke. Is it unbelievable that a mechanic's going to fix your car? Well, no, that's what mechanics do. You ever have your air conditioner go out, especially in the heat of the summer? Is it unbelievable that an AC technician can come out and fix your air conditioner? No, It's not unbelievable. So what are we doing? We're fixing their business so their business is fundable. What does that mean? We're going to help improve their three C's: credit, meaning business credit, collateral, and capacity. We also build a loan package, a business plan, and financial projections. I know I probably use analogies more than you like to hear, but I would encourage you to maybe think about describing this using the mechanic analogy. So let's go back to it again. Up front, they're going to get whatever they qualify for, right? We've got over 40 different lenders competing to give them offers with no upfront cost, no minimum credit scores. So they're going to get one or more offers up front based upon how they come to us. So when they drive their car into our garage, we're pretending we're mechanics. When they drive their car into the garage, they're going to get whatever it's worth at that time. We have the new bonus of the 10,000, which we talked about up here and up at the top. And then number 3, which is not a change, we're going to work on their car so it's working well so they can go drive on vacation. Here, what we're doing is we're going to take their business, whether it exists or not, and create a fundable business that qualifies for at least 100,000. And if you use this part, it makes sense. We've had a few of you that I don't know if the synapses aren't firing right or what have you, but some of you want to combine number 3 and number 1, and that's horrible. Because while it's possible that they could get 100,000 in initial funding, that's not the norm. Don't mislead people. They could get it, and it does happen, but that's not the norm. Usually their car is not running right. They've got a low tire. The windshield wiper blades are not working, and the AC is broken. I mean, it's going to differ by person and by their business, but that's the ultimate of what we're providing. Is this alone is incredibly valuable. We're legally and ethically taking people from where they are and helping them have a fundable business. But we know in today's society that's not enough. So what did we do? We said, in addition to that, we'll get you offers right away. In addition to that, in July, we're going to give you a $10,000 grant allocation. So this, I believe, is the answer of what's in it for me. And then this is a concise description of the process. Forgive me for saying this, but in general, as an affiliate, you want to say the least amount you need to get someone to come over and enter into the funnel, and then we'll take them through the process. It's not your burden. I think some of you misunderstand what it means to be an affiliate. We're not training you to be a consultant. We're not training you on how all the internal processes work. We could, and if that's what you want, but that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort on both of our part, and it's just not necessary. So who has questions on the July promotion? What we're doing is pulling from the grant allocation that we received, and we're helping you provide more value to your prospects so more people will enroll, participate, and make you money. And that's summarized by what we've discussed. Number 4 in the process, and it happens to be a very important additional element into your pitch, if you will. So who has questions, comments, concerns on what we're discussing today? And you can type it into the Q&A. All right, so Celino's got a question, and it almost ties into everything that we've discussed, but I'll try to summarize it without being redundant for everyone else. And Celino, we of course can have a one-on-one afterwards, but we've talked, Celino, about the process, so we know when they're going to get the 10,000. We talked about the what. We clarified, Celino, that it's not a loan. It doesn't have to be paid back. So yeah, maybe reach out to us one-on-one, Celino, and I can do a better job of understanding your question with a verbal dialogue. But yeah, this is great. So we've got a July promotion that gives you something extra to go back to your prospects that have not enrolled yet and to motivate them. We've also, just at a very basic level, covered making sure that you're crystal clear that when you're talking to someone, they need to be able to walk away from your conversation, understanding what's in it for them, because that's what they want to know. And you have to be able to state that very succinctly and very clearly, right? So what are they going to get? They're going to get upfront funding offers. There's no minimum credit scores, no minimum time in business, no hard inquiries, no upfront cost. All they got to do is come to your landing page, fill this out. They're going to get a text. They're going to type yes, and then they're going to get the application. So in addition to the funding offers they receive up front, because that's not the end of the story, because that's I don't think that's enough. That's not our value proposition. That's just the starting point. Then we're going to throw 10,000 their way through the July promotion, and we're going to work with them. We promise, we guarantee it's our risk, not theirs. We're going to work with them to raise at least 100,000. Well, how does that happen? By helping them have a fundable business. Well, how does that happen? It's based around building a business plan and financial projections, and then making sure they have the 3 C's. It's the same thing that you and I learned in junior high economics. So with that, if anyone needs individualized help, Sal, you or anyone else, just give us a call or email us. The link to get a fundable business is here, but all of you should have your own landing page to use. If you want to become an affiliate to get paid to refer, you go to makingmillionaires.org. It's a different landing page, but very similar in design. Just put in 4 pieces of information. We'll text you the app, and you can get set up to be an affiliate. And then anyone that's looking just for direct access to quick cash, we've had separate trainings on that. You can do that on guaranteedfunding.org/quick cash. All right, well, I encourage each of you to take this promotion and leverage it to your new prospects and your current unsold prospects. Let's increase our numbers. Let's increase your income, and we'll see you back tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.